Back in 1963, when Father Tom Burke and myself were doing research in Socorro, New Mexico, and a young man there had built a rocket which he wanted to show us, which went up about 1.5 miles. And we asked him, why did he build the rocket? And he said it was for a science fair. So we sort of had to find out what was a science fair. And when we found out what it was the fair was held in Albuquerque. And when we came back to Dublin back in the end of about August or September 63, we said, could we not do one here? So we said, well, okay, let's do one. We had to modify the American idea, obviously, because various things. We then went and got a sponsor, and we set up the Young Scientists. The first one was in 1965, which was in the Mansion House. Came too small, and we've been out here ever since.
How does it feel to be here 45 years later with all these thousands of students showcasing their projects?
Well, it's very humbling, really, for me, because when we started this, I'm sure Father Tom and myself didn't expect that it would certainly reach this level. The level of sophistication, the level of interest, the excitement that is down there, and the commitment and the understanding of these young people is just amazing.
And how important do you think it is for an exhibition like this in the current climate?
I think it's very important because all the ministers and everybody said we have to move up the knowledge tree if we're going to maintain jobs. So we do need people who are trained in sciences and engineering with mathematics. And this is an opportunity we have to get them to experience this outside of the classroom. Because when you're in the classroom, you're tended to thinking of in terms of courses, examinations, what have you. This is a chance to explore science and engineering away from that, and because science and engineering is all around us, and this is a chance for you to explore it and discover it and do research for the first time.
Now, as a judge, what is one standout thing that you look for in any project?
I suppose, well, there's not just one, really. The first thing is innovation. We look for somebody who's got a good idea. The second thing we look is that they use a scientific process to do it, and when they get the results, we then look for how did they analyse the results and their conclusions. So it's not just a single one point. And of course, the most important thing for a scientist is if you can be the best scientist in the world, and if you can't communicate, your science is lost. So communication is very important too.
Tony, can you tell us how hard is it to be a judge?
Well, I think I put it in the first turn around. It's an honour to be asked to be a judge. That's the first thing. The second thing I think is that you have to realise that you're talking to people who are still at second level. So even though many of the judges would have degrees and what have you, you have to translate yourself down to them. You have to listen to what they have to say and understand what they're saying and take it all into account. So I wouldn't say it's hard, it's interesting, and you have to be fair, and that's the main thing.
Now, is there any particular projects this year that have caught your eye?
You couldn't drag it out of me, but yes, there are some outstanding projects this year.
Now, did you ever enter anything similar yourself as a young man?
No, I was too shy and bashful. When we did this, there wasn't anything really at that stage. Whether I would have had the courage to do it, I don't know, because these people are so fantastic. They have self-belief. It's just amazing. And whether I would have had that at their age, I don't know.
Now, we've spoken to a lot of students over the last 3 days, and one of the standout things that they said was how great it was to meet other students from other counties and from other schools and to talk about the different projects. How important is that to make this exhibition a success?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's the interaction amongst young people, amongst themselves, with the judges, with the public who come in. And I think they enjoy telling other people what they're doing and how they did it and what they found. And I think that's part of the excitement. It's the interaction between people and themselves and judges and their colleagues. And it's a great social thing as well.
Now, how important is it for the public to come in and see what the students have done, the work that they've done? Very important, because again, if we're going to invest in young people of the future in the area of science, then it's very important that we come and see this is the feedstock, this is where our future is on the floor. These are the people who are 5 or 10 year time will be working in research and development, which will be leading our country on to better things. And finally, have you any advice for any students that want to enter next year, maybe anything, one little tip that you could give them? Start early is the main thing. I mean, a lot of projects are very good and they could even be better if they spent a little longer time. So my advice is start early, get advice, talk to your teacher, look it on the internet, look at all of these things, but start early.